Campus Kitchens really benefits our Kearney community because we're providing 1 meal a week. Some people get 2 meals a week to different low-income families and a lot of elderly people in the community that would be struggling otherwise. The members of this organization all consist of UNK students. A lot of these have been recruited by friends of people that volunteer here consistently, just word of mouth. We've also recently been utilizing social media a lot through Twitter and Facebook and trying to get the word out to more people in the community about who we are and what we do and trying to get more volunteers.
Each week when we get together, we start on Mondays, and Tiffany and I each go to separate ways. I go to Horizon Middle School and Sunrise Middle School to pick up leftover food from those schools, and Tiffany goes to the Kearney High School, and she also stops at Cashway where we pick up extra vegetables, fruits, and the containers that we use. And when we go to Cashway, we have to purchase those things with our own money. So our money that we use comes from donations from different people. And then on Tuesday nights, we gather with a handful of people, just some volunteers from campus. Sometimes we'll have our friends come and help us out and make sure we have enough people, but we go ahead and package all the foods. So we do currently 137 meals each week, and typically we put in a meat source, a carbohydrate source, fruit, and a vegetable into each meal. And then we divide those up into the different routes, store them overnight, and on Thursdays at 3:30 we get together with our designated drivers, and all of them package their meals into coolers and we get them sent on their way.
We come here, we pick up meals that we have prepared the couple days prior. There's 4 or 5 different cars, go to 4 or 5 different routes that are all over Kearney. I personally deliver to a couple of trailer parks, a couple of apartment buildings, somewhat of an assisted living, and we just pick the meals up, drive to them from these places, knock on their doors. Usually we say a few words to them, just seeing how their day, week's going. Some of those people don't interact with people at nearly any other point, so, and I personally enjoy interacting with all kinds of people, so it's nothing for me to sit there and take 5 minutes out of my day to talk to them and see how their day's going, see what's new in their life, things like that.
Campus Kitchen has really affected my life because it's really moving to see these families and make a real connection with the people that we deliver to. And it really puts into perspective how some people are living and all the privileges that some of us may have that others may not. And food is something that I know I can take for granted, but other families struggle for that meal every day.
My favorite part of this whole process is probably the delivery part, because you get to actually interact with the clients and see where this food is going. And oftentimes it's pretty evident that it's definitely a need for these people for the food. And my favorite part also is when these people, they are so thankful that we can provide them with a meal. This year we've tried to work on getting more volunteers because we are trying to increase the amount of meals we can do. We have so much leftover food that the schools provide for us, so we have no reason that we couldn't give them more food. So we're trying to get more volunteers so we can make sure we have enough to package them and drive them. So this year we've actually been able to double a couple of our routes, so now those 2 routes so far have been able to get 2 meals each week instead of just the 1.
I really thoroughly enjoy interacting with people. Actually, that's probably what I get out of it the most, because you talk to all kinds of people from all walks of life. Talking with those people, sharing experiences and stories with them, and just little things like that is what I like to enjoy getting out of it. That's what keeps me coming back, because I enjoy interacting with those people and having those experiences with them.